Hi, this is Rogue73 from Airsoft and Survival. Today we're going to do a review on these Lone Lion backpacks. Hi, so recently I ordered two new backpacks. The reason why I did this was I wanted something that was cheap, light, and going to be used as a day pack. And I got two of these. I got one in red and one in green. I ordered these from AliExpress from China. Now, these backpacks didn't cost me very much. They cost me about 30 euros each. Altogether, I think in dollars it came for the both of them $55 with free shipping. And they were sent out pretty quick. I got them within 2 weeks. They were very well wrapped up. They came in this kind of Hessian sack, all wrapped up. In these beautiful individual little Ziploc bags, you can see here. One in dark green and one in red. They're pretty well made, really lightweight, not very expensive, but they'll do the job that they need to do. So let's take a closer look. Okay, this one here I already have some items in it just to show you how it looks when it's all puffed out. It's a single attachment. When you get it, it does have kind of a label on it to tell you something about it, but actually it's for a different backpack and it's all in Chinese, so not really worth reading. I said it comes with a single attachment in the front. Underneath that you'll find bungee cording, which then can be adjusted at the bottom, and the pull tie. It does actually come with a hook, so then you can actually hook it up to give it even more tension. On the sides it comes with two netted pouches, which really work great for holding water bottles and stuff like that in it. On the top you do have a zippered mouth on the top. On either side of the zipper you actually have reflective strips, and then on the top you do actually have these little loops, which then you can use then for tying anything down onto the top. On the back it does have a hole and access inside if you want to put a small platypus water bladder inside. I'd say it probably only hold about a 1 litre to 1.5 litre platypus. I'll show you that in a minute. It does then have tightening straps. On the outside it has a grab handle. The straps themselves are not very padded. They're actually very wide, slightly padded and pretty stiff, which can give it a nice bit of support on your shoulders. They fit just right. Underneath those there is actually elasticated loops on both sides, so if you are running a drinking straw down you can put it through those to keep it secure. These are actually quite nice. They have a kind of plastic attached into the actual elastic, which gives it a nice strong feel. It's not cheap at all. They do have grab loops on both sides, an adjustable chest piece which can be moved up or down. The actual plastic clip is actually very well made. It's quite sturdy, it's flexible, it's not actually going to snap on you, and there's a built-in whistle as well, and as my kids have found out, they're quite loud. It does come with a waist strap. Again, it's very well made. You have slight tension slides on it, and each side then actually has a slide netted pocket on both sides for any kind of essential items you want to access during your hike. Now, the back panel itself, they actually got kind of a molded plastic on the inside, which is actually a bit flexible, but it does give it that nice rigidness on your back. It does have padding on both sides, which gives you a nice air vent in the center, and it does have a type of lumber padding as well. But once you have the pack packed out, it does kind of make a weird shape to whatever's inside the pack, so that lumber support is really not going to do you any help really. But once you actually tighten this right to your back, it's quite okay. Let's have a look at the inside. For that, I'm going to use the green pack. As I said before, it has a lovely big opening. Now I actually find the opening in this to be too wide, which then basically means that anything inside happens to fall out. That's one drawback I find with this. It is made from ripstop nylon, but it is uncoated, which means that it is not waterproof. Stitching quality is pretty good, but as you can see, there's some areas of neglect on the actual stitching. On the actual front then has the Outdoor Local Lion logo, which is this big kind of thing they've kind of melted onto it. The hood itself then is elasticated, so it does make a fine firm fit around it. Inside is a snow cover which you drawstring, and again it has that excess piece to draw a straw through to go out the back. Just on the inside there is actually a key attachment on a piece of bungee, and then turn around this way. There's two pieces on the inside. One is to allocate the small ladder pack, which will sit straight in there. The other part then is a zip pocket, which then you can keep items inside. Otherwise that's it, it's just a giant cavern on the inside. Now as I said, it is ripstop material, but it is uncoated, so it's not going to give you any waterproof protection at all with it. One thing I noticed that when I had it packed out that I was worried about this part here, that it did seem to be pulling, and yeah, it's already started pulling. So if you really pack this pack out and have this cinched down tight, this is going to start, the fabric's going to start rip, and it's this grey material here that's given up, not the actual denim. So could it be fixed? Yeah, it could be, and a push. And do remember, this was only a £30, basically a €30 pack, so it is pretty well made for the €30, and I'm only going to be using it as a day pack. Some things I've noticed that the webbing on it is not really webbing, it just seems to be like heavy duty type of ribbon really at the end of the day, so I don't know how long that's going to last, but otherwise the rest of the overall construction of it is pretty nice. Now, drawbacks on it that I've really found is that when I was buying both of these, they were advertised as 35 litre packs, but when I did get them and looked at the pack logo, it says the flash 30, I mean it's a 30 litre pack, not a 35 as advertised. Is it false advertisement? Maybe a little bit, but then again you kind of know what you're buying if you're buying a really cheap Chinese branded product. What's nice about this is that no, it's not a rip-off of another company, no, it's not a fake, it's a genuine brand that they make for a cheap book, and yeah, you pay for what you get. If I want to pay more money, then yeah, you're going to get a better quality item, but at the end of the day, for what I want it for, it's going to do just fine. It will get me from A to B. It feels pretty nice when it's on your back. It does have shoulder straps so you can adjust. It does have the bladder pack accessory on it. It does have a waist strap, and it has zip pockets on the sides. I don't actually like these little clips that they put on for retaining, but they do their job. I usually find they slide around too much and don't actually give any tension on it, but these ones seem to be working fine because the belt buckle that they're using is a pretty good one. and that's made by them. It says outdoor local Lion on it, so the same with the chest strap, so I'm pretty happy with those. So altogether I would give it a 9 out of 10. My downside being that the snow cover material looks like it's going to give away on it, but everything else on the pack seems to be pretty good for what I want it for. So hopefully you'll see this in the next few upcoming videos. The next time you see me out hiking, I'll probably have the green one on my back. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and remember, be prepared.